Why don't you start out with just the 30-second version of who is Sandy Monroe and Associates, and maybe a little bit about your philosophy.
Okay, so my name is Sandy Monroe with Monroe and Associates. We're a consulting house that does new product development and reverse engineering for lots of different customers. People come to us when they want to have a product that's going to hit the marketplace right first time. We're probably most famous for teardown and analysis on electric vehicles. So we've done the Tesla Model Y, the Model 3, the Model S, the Model X, the Chevy Bolt, the BMW i3, and then every electric motor that's in the marketplace right now, plus every battery system that's in the marketplace now.
When it comes to your design philosophy, are there any essential gems that you would say in your approach that really stick to top of mind?
The number one thing is we have a way of looking at a product design to increase simplicity and reduce cost. And if you do those two things, then you also wind up with a better quality product. Monroe benchmarks only the best products on the planet in order to bring the customers the best possible technology that they can implement into their product. For the most part, we like to work with our customers as a partner, making sure that when we walk out the door, the partner is equally as smart as we are and can continue on their own. That's the way I've designed the company, and that's the way we've been doing it for the last 32 years.
Well, you took apart on production Arcimoto, and then we've gone over, I think, literally every single part, every fastener, every piece of the puzzle. What has been the experience on the Monroe side of working with Arcimoto?
Working with Arcimoto has been fabulous. Everybody that we've talked to is keen on making the best product that they can for the marketplace. It's been brilliant. I have no complaints whatsoever. And quite frankly, we've done remarkably well in a very short period of time, because if everyone in the team is got the same objective, and that is making the customer happy or making profit for the company, we don't have any problems. And that's kind of like what we've gotten with you guys.
That's actually really, really good to hear.
Yeah, it's the truth.
As we look ahead, the idea of scaling up production into the 50,000 plus units per year realm has always seemed just like a giant undertaking. What is your level of confidence that this collaboration will be able to pull that off?
I'm totally confident. We did do the club car vehicle called the Precedent. That was 100% Monroe. We used our internal associates, and we also had partners. But at the end of the day, everything was basically handled inside of Monroe. They had never, ever built more than 60,000 units a year. And in the first year, we designed the assembly line. We bought all of the machine tools, everything, told them what parts they were going to build and what parts they were going to get purchased, and basically brought everything together. It was a piece of cake. And the ramp up was... And by the way, they didn't do 60,000. They did 130,000 vehicles that first year. 130,000. They were thrilled. I mean, they made more money on the new vehicle than the old vehicle. As a matter of fact, when they brought that vehicle out, there was such a mob around the club car booth. One company packed up and left, and the other competitor, their sales guys were actually at the club car booth trying to drag people away. It was a really big deal.
Well, so as you look into your crystal ball, what do you see for Arcimoto's future and the future of the electric vehicle industry in general?
Arcimoto's future is brilliant. Hang on a second. Okay. All right, so those are the different areas that I'm predicting. So North America is the laggard. 26% is going to be EVs. 25% is HEVs. 49% is ICE. This is 2030. Europe, 48% EVs, 27% HEVs, and 25% ICE. China, 50% EVs, 25% for HEVs, and 25% ICE. And in Japan and South Korea, 35% is EV, 35% is hybrid, and 30% is ICE. My prediction. And then when we look at a world number, 30% is pure EV, hybrid is 25%, and 45% is ICE. You recognize that car? You recognize your car?
That looks familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
does.
These two vehicles are an example of what I think is going to be the future. I think three-wheel vehicles are going to be more popular than almost anything, as long as we can hit the right target price. And that's kind of what we're doing, is helping you hit that target price.
Well, I think this is going to hopefully be yet another significant feather in the Monroe cap when this thing is all said and done.
If we have a customer and they say, hey, we need help with everything, that's what we do. With our customers, we want them to win. Just like with Chrysler, I mean, Ram is luxury car of the year. Who would have ever figured a pickup truck would become luxury car of the year, plus truck of the year? And then you've got Dodge. No North American automotive company has ever become on the top of the parade for the J.D. Power report until Dodge this year. And then you've got 5-star ratings for the Pacifica, plus it's the SUV of the year. We helped them out a lot. We put a lot of effort into making sure that everything we can possibly do for our customers is going to be done. Fantastic. Especially if they're nice to get along with, like you guys. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. On a scale of Barbie dolls to space stations, what's your level of enjoyment on working on the Arcimoto project?
Well, actually, as luck would have it, I had a really good time because I know where you are. I was a tool maker, so I know exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it, and I know what the transition has to be to go to 50,000.
Well, I'll tell you this, Andy. When I started Arcimoto, I probably should have just called you up right when I started it. But
what? You know, I hear this all the time. Why didn't you do that?
You know, it was just one of those.
Because you didn't know who I was.
I didn't know who you were. And you know, this was one of those problems where I felt like the people who really should be working on this problem weren't. You know, the people who had the knowledge, who had the capabilities to really solve sustainable mobility at a mass scale were busy doing other things. And so it's just been really fantastic to connect with you and with your team and work together on what is, to us, the significant problem of our lives.
Quite frankly, Monroe usually flies under the radar. We don't market. The phone rings, we pick it up, they give us a purchase order, and away we go. I've pretty much made the company focus in 3 directions. One is Department of Defense. We have quite a bit of stuff with that. And one is vertical takeoff, so flight, and the other one's electric.
Well, any other final thoughts from you as far as the Arcimoto-Monroe relationship?
Well, I'm just hoping we can keep on going. We've put together a proposal for what we think can be done in the next 2 years to get you guys up to that 50,000 a year mark, and it's in 2 steps. And I think that, quite frankly, in 2 years you should have no problem hitting all those targets that you're looking to hit. I believe that everything we're talking about is doable, and doable in a quick way. For your company, and because the product is a little simpler, I'm pretty sure that maybe we can even beat it. I just think everything's going to go rosy for you.
It has been truly awesome to work with you so far, even just over this first short sprint, and very much looking forward to the road ahead. So thank you for all your efforts, and let's get to work.
Well, thank you. And as far as I know, the only guy that isn't working is me. Everybody else is working out there. So we're going as fast as we can. Everybody's interested, and when you've got an engineer who's interested, they like what they're doing. They don't care about anything except making the best product on the planet. And that's what we're looking forward to do for you and Arcimoto.
Right on. I think that's a wrap.
Excellent.
That'll do it.
Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.